Hey guys, my name is Pete. I'm an online tennis instructor, and this is a new video series I'm going to be starting here on YouTube called The Future of Coaching. And the reason why I am making it is because I've been a tennis coach my whole life, and I was extremely affected by what happened this year, as everybody was. And I was very, very grateful and saddened at the same time. I knew that 80% of tennis coaches lost 100% of their income during the shutdown this year in 2020. And I was so grateful that I had moved my business over to online tennis instruction, over 90% of it, and was thinking, man, if I didn't do that, I literally would be just like them, losing 100% of my income, completely stressed out. I was already stressed out. Let's face it, this year stressed out everybody. And of course, my business was affected. But as I recovered, I was able to have just a really good year online. And I've just been thinking more and more about it, that I really want to help coaches, or even if you're just somebody who supports my channel and has a business that isn't online, or would like to start your own business. I'm going to be teaching people how to use the internet to basically take their passion. My passion's tennis, and to make a, I believe, safer living. Being online for the longest time has been considered to be very, very risky. Now, according to trends in 2021, people are saying if you're not online, if you don't have your own website, if you don't have some sort of your business online, then you're going to be in big danger. And this trend was already happening before COVID. So I just want everybody to know that this trend was already happening, but what happened this year accelerated everything. And I truly believe that tennis coaches need to take more action to figure out a way to get their business online. It is very, very rewarding. It is not easy though. And so in this video, we're going to be talking about a couple of things. Number one is I'm going to be going through the trends just to show you what the trends are for 2021. So to make sure that you're like, okay, I know now, I got to take this seriously, because after the shutdown happened, then tennis came back booming. And I know a lot of coaches that I talked to were super happy that, like, man, I'm all booked up now. I've got more hours than I can handle, but now we're in December and it's freezing again. So, there's always going to be something. You're always going to have this happen when you're teaching on the court. It's going to be too hot. It's going to be too cold. Who could see a pandemic coming? But certainly that affected everybody. So we're going to go over 2021 trends. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the 3 best ways to get started online for my first episode of The Future of Coaching. So let's dive right in. And I just wanted to pick out some things that really jumped off the page at me, thinking about my own business and coaches and people that really need help. And the first one is number 2 on the fun box list of 2021 trends. I looked up 2021 trends, and this is for small businesses. It says digitization will accelerate. And the line that really sticks out to me is pivoting online is no longer just a good idea. It's quite literally essential. And I've been thinking this for a long time about tennis coaches, that we're just leaving ourselves out there way too vulnerable by not being online or having a good system online. I know a lot of people are out there making Instagram videos and things like that, but the way I look at it, and we'll get into this in some other videos, is they're literally just making content for Instagram and Facebook, but not doing the right things to grow their business. The next one is from Forbes, and I love this one. It says the rise of the unapologetic entrepreneur. So yeah, 2020 was a nightmare, but I think one thing it did get people to start realizing is, wow, I don't have to work for somebody. It's becoming more risky to put my future in someone else's hands than in my own hands. And I think that that's going to be a trend going forward that's actually encouraging, is the idea of being a solopreneur. That's what I consider myself. It's like, I don't want to be too big. I don't want to manage 1 million people. I don't want to have 1 million headaches. I want to make a good living for myself and run a lean business and have the freedom to do what I want to do. And I think that when everybody was seeing everything was going online during COVID, and then also they didn't have a job to do, they started to finally go for some of their dreams or some of their skills that they knew that they had. So I want you thinking about this. You know, whether you're a coach, it might not even be that you want to start an online tennis coaching business. It might be another passion that you have. But I think now, for the first time ever, it's actually safer to work for yourself than for somebody else. Comment below and let me know what you think about that. Do you agree with that or do you disagree? Okay, this comes from, let's see, Forbes again, and automation. In 2021, the business trend is automation. And here's a scary thing, and this kind of goes into the unapologetic entrepreneur and how important it is. It says businesses, and we're probably thinking about bigger businesses, will evaluate business processes to see where they can take out people out of the process where they aren't adding true value. And you know, things where we thought, okay, this is a pretty safe job and we are adding value. We're talking about people working at warehouses, supply chains, vehicles, trucks, ships. So many industries are getting wiped out. They've been wiped out overnight by COVID, but it's only going to get worse the more that technology gets better. So you want to figure out a way to be on the right side of automation. Now, one of the cool things is this is the time of the small business owner, of the personalities, because 80% of people would rather watch a video made by an individual like you and me than by a business. So don't get intimidated by automation. Automation can actually work in your favor, and more people are going online to be entertained by people that look and act just like them. So if you got a passion for tennis and you want to start making videos and you speak to people a certain way that you know that I mean, heck, if you got people on the court that like you, well, people online will also like you. This is big, and this got me excited. Trend number 5 is online education and e-learning are now part of the educational system. I think people are seeing, hey, the more that we go online, a lot of times it's actually more effective, more convenient. A better way to learn is at your own time, with your own dime, online, even much better sometimes than going to and taking an actual college class, to where it's much more expensive. And maybe the person is reading from a textbook that's 20 years old, and where people who are teaching you how to do things online, it's current, and it's what's happening. So you can always stay up to date on the latest trends. And so these are the big trends I want you thinking about in your business for 2021. Okay, so today I want to give you a lesson on how to get started online, the 3 best ways to get started online. And trust me, I've done a lot of research on this. There's only 3 ways. There's not a 4th way. There's not a get rich quick scheme that you can do. You have to do these 3 things. And if you do them and you pick your favorite combination or your favorite formula, I think you're going to be successful as long as you stay with it. The cool thing is you don't need millions and millions of subscribers or millions and millions of views to make a really nice, solid living online. So the first one is that you can make organic content. What does that mean? That basically means you're making content on your own and you're posting it to your favorite social networking platforms, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, which is my favorite, which I will get into other videos why YouTube is by far my favorite, and I'll explain why. But you just, whatever your traffic platform that you think that you really like, you're going to be making content from that, and you have to be consistent. Like 1 post a week, especially in the beginning, is not going to be enough. All right. I've been on YouTube now for 10 plus years, and my goal now is to make more content. I want to put out like 6-7 videos a week minimum. Some weeks I might fall short of that, but I want to do that. Now, I think twice a week is acceptable. I think especially if you're making some really good solid content, twice a week you can start with. If you're on Instagram, I think you got to be more than that, but you don't have to put as much thought and effort into it sometimes. Sometimes you can just make a really nice image and put it out there and have that be your content for the day. That's number 1. But you got to be consistent with it. Just like getting up every day and going to work, you're going to be making content. Now, the second way, you have to do a little more work up front, more research, because you're going to be spending your own money. but this could be something that's working for you all the time. And you don't have to necessarily be making a video every day or every week. You make one amazing video, like literally one amazing video, you can, I know I said, that's not a get rich quick scheme, but you can start to accumulate the things that you're going to need to do to build wealth online. And that is to make a really great advertisement, whether it's a video advertisement, an infographic that people just seem to gravitate towards. I think video is the best, especially for tennis. But yeah, making a really great ad that you can put on Instagram, that you can put on Facebook. The targeting is amazing, that you can put on YouTube. Now, even though the targeting is amazing, it's still really, really hard to run a profitable ad. So be careful on that. You might get really excited, but be careful on that. The third way, and this is how I recommend a lot of people start, is to have a combination of organic and paid. And in the beginning, I would probably just want to raise awareness, not even trying to make a profitable ad maybe in the beginning that sells something. You might not even have a product ready yet, but it's to make people aware of maybe your Instagram page or your YouTube channel, to where you're posting content and you're putting a really good piece of advertising out there, encouraging people just to subscribe. So this is something I wouldn't put a big budget behind, but it can be very predictable. You can maybe go, okay, I'm gonna put $100 to $300 in advertising this month, and I know that will get me, like on YouTube, you can basically get sometimes with your advertising like 5-cent views. So you can go, okay, I'm gonna get a couple thousand views this month on YouTube guaranteed with my ad spend. And therefore you can start to kind of predict how many subscribers you're going to start to get. And then you can, grow your organic channel, your organic content. And then you can decide eventually if you want to make a really great paid ad and try and, go for the gusto, which is making a profitable ad. Once you do that, that is the holy grail of tennis. So those are your top 3 business tips for getting started online. And I want to wrap up and kind of give you my vision for what I want this channel to be and how it can specifically help you get you exposure out there and cut down the learning curve and also get you to grow faster online. Okay, so let me know what you think of this so far. Are you excited about this? I know it's different on my channel coming and seeing this rather than an instructional video, but I think it's really important. So let me know. Please give this video a like if you like it, and ask questions, and just let me know overall, even if it's as simple as putting a smiley face or a frowny face, what you think of this content. And here are my goals for doing this. I really want to help tennis instructors, cut out a lot of the heartache and learning curve that I suffered through. And I want to give you guys opportunities as well. So my channel right now has, I think we're close on 45,000 subscribers, over 10 million views. And so my channel already is going to be getting views. And I want to help coaches that are showing some work and showing some promise. I want to feature you on my YouTube channel. So I'm looking to really build a community to where I can teach you guys this. And then I can also put you on my YouTube channel to help you grow a little faster, and then send people to your new channel. In fact, we actually had a couple of people new with TennisCon. I'll explain what TennisCon is and how you could maybe even get into TennisCon. And I'll probably only be like 1 to 3 people. So you got to really work hard. But TennisCon, we have the best online instructors in the world, like Gigi Fernandez and Fuzzy Yellow Balls and Jeff Saldenstein and Essential Tennis and Rick Macy. And we all get together and make amazing conference online. And I went out and I saw some new YouTube channels. I thought, wow, they're really, really talented. I want to feature them on TennisCon. This one lady, Marissa Johnson, she's amazing, great instructor, lots of energy, does a lot of fitness stuff with tennis. And so I asked her to be part of TennisCon, and I started to put some of her videos on my channel. And she said that she was growing 100 to 200 subscribers every time I put one of her videos on my channel and told them to go to your channel. So I want to be able to do something like that, give you a little head start rather than having you have to do it all on your own. So let me know, comment below if you're an instructor and you're like, man, I would like to make a video, and we can start to, I don't want to hurt any feelings. There's gonna be some videos where I'm like, this is just not in the wheelhouse. People just will not watch this video. And so as long as you're willing to accept a little bit of honest critique and maybe me saying no, but it's important to go for it, I can feature on my channel. Another thing I want to do is I want to build a community where every month I'm teaching you step by step on how to grow the business. How, what's your best platform to pick, how to grow your channel, how to make videos, how to make website pages, how to grow your email list, how to sell your first product. So we'll have different things. We'll be working as a community and having competitions and everything. I want you also, if you are an instructor and you have kids in your academy, or even adults who would like to learn how to do online business, they can help you. They can help you grow your channel, grow your stuff, kind of team up with you, because they'll be building life skills and they'll be helping maybe with a lot of the tech stuff that you don't know how to do. So I have a really cool way that we're going to do that. And then finally, like the grand prize, I want somebody to just really take off and start to grow their channel and just have a really awesome, engaging, unique way about them, to where I will feature you in TennisCon 5. We're coming up on TennisCon 5. And this is really awesome event and opportunity, because this year we had, I think, over 8,000 people signed up. And like I said, all the online instructors were involved with it. Tennis Express was involved. They'll pretty much all be back next year. And so it'll be a great way for you to get highlighted and really spring and launch your online stuff. So we're going to be doing a lot of these Future of Coaching episodes. This is episode 1. I don't know how often I'm going to do them. My goal is to do it once a week, but I have so many plans for 2021 that, I might not always get once a week, but my goal is to do once a week. Maybe sometimes I'll get a couple in there. Let me know what you think of this content. If you don't want to miss any more of this, because this will kind of be hidden with all my tennis instruction videos. I'm going to make a ton of tennis instruction videos. You don't want to miss another episode, because these videos in the beginning will get less views. Make sure you do like this video so it stands out, and also subscribe and ding the notification bell so you know the next time I put out a Future of Coaching episode. And on the next episode, we're actually going to be going over the #1 mistake. So if you want to see the next episode, subscribe. The #1 mistake everybody's making online. So in our next episode, I'm actually going to be covering the #1 mistake. You don't want to miss this. That's why you want to subscribe. The #1 mistake everybody's making online, and how to avoid making this mistake. And it's a simple thing to fix. I'll show you how simple it is to fix. It's one of the steps to growing an online business, and it's probably the most important step, because it's the biggest mistake everybody makes. And if you don't want to wait to see that video, I actually have in the description box below 7 steps on how to build an online coaching business. So if you want to know how to build an online coaching business, and again, you can take the word coaching out and just put business. So if you're somebody watching this who is actually not a tennis coach, but this is really intriguing to you, this works in any industry. So go below in the description box and click the link and get started on that now. And even you can if you like the presentation I have, you can even do a one-on-one call with me. That'd be really cool. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on more tennis and the Future of Coaching videos.